Hi, my name is Spencer, and today I'll be reacting to The Legend of Vox Machina Season 3, Episode 3. I'm pretty excited to get into this one. This is the last of the 3 that were dropped for the premiere. No more until next week. They've done a great job of setting up the story this season so far, and Vox Machina are on their way to the Hells to meet a certain Zerxus in pursuit of this vestige of divergence that supposedly can kill a dragon. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with EXU Calamity and you don't want spoilers for that, then I recommend skipping to the next timestamp. But Zerxus is a familiar name. I don't know, I clocked it in the last episode, but it was very, I don't know, I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. I was like, isn't that the guy from Calamity? But by the time I was discussing that part of the episode, after the episode, I had kind of forgotten about that part, that specific mention. So when I was editing, I was like, okay, I need to do a sanity check to see if I was mistaken. And no, I was correct. The Zerxus that was mentioned is the same Zerxus that was featured in EXU Calamity. So I'm excited. I really hope, I mean, I can only assume that they would get Luis to come and do the voice of Zerxus, but I don't know. I guess I'll find out. But before I get into this episode, don't forget to like this video if you like it, and if you have anything to say about this episode or the previous episodes, please put it in the comments. Also, if you're not currently subscribed, but you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing. It really helps me to stay motivated to get these videos out and helps the channel to grow, so thank you. I don't believe I have anything else to say before just getting into this episode, so I think I'll go ahead and do that.
Yes. Vox Machina has proven more elusive than I...
Who's the mother of the eggs? I'm confused about that.
You dare mock my power! Horrible!
Damn. Really loving this performance by Lance Reddick. Ooh. Gross.
Actually, it's supposed to mean good luck, especially in romance.
Then I should have put a bird's nest in my bedroom years ago. Oh, that's fucking weird.
On a chariot of flame, they sang out his name.
Okay.
Scanlan the demon god cast a spell. I should workshop it. I'll workshop it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
An old ally of ours. Dohla? No way.
Dohla. I don't think I know Dohla.
Ooh, keep her with the hot goss. Spill it, girl.
Oh, that's good.
They guard a hidden rift to the Hells.
Isn't Draconia a frigid floating...
Oh, here's the Draconia stuff. Okay.
And the ranks of the Pale Guard are up to pre-Briarwood levels. I assure you.
Ooh, that romantic lighting.
Perhaps I'll cut down the sun tree and build an extravagant canoe.
Right. Sounds lovely.
Love that trope.
Well, if you want to update me on the, canoe situation, I'll be out for a bit.
Dang, they're really going hot and heavy with this.
Women aren't some mysterious code. When one invites you to her room, you go.
Yeah.
I know relationships in a group like ours can be problematic and... No.
He's overthinking this way too much.
Who is it?
It's Percival.
I was hoping
Oh.
we could chat.
Of course. Would you like to talk before?
Okay. Come on in. Amazing.
Oh, yeah, come in. I was just, you know.
Right. I'll just,
This is a little more awkward than that. I don't know if they'll be going in that route for these two. Just yet.
I forgive
We
you.
can't be together.
Ooh. Well,
This could be trouble.
she says, I've already made up my mind. Okay, well, can't say I expected it to be so graphic.
So, joy today isn't worth pain tomorrow?
She's got a point.
You won't risk anything for me.
That's not true.
If you're too afraid to let...
That is...
Maybe you should leave.
If
Yeah.
what I have.
Just get out!
Yeah, you done messed up. when relationship is thriving. And now they're falling apart. Oof. Well, good for them. I'm happy. Happy for them.
And hey, no matter how bad you messed up with Kaylie, I'm here. Whoa, not what I meant.
Shit.
I mean, it seemed like that's what you meant.
Oh no, I was just being
I'm gonna
nice.
go back to my magical nightclub and punch myself in the face.
Wait, where?
Pike. I'm sorry.
Damn. So much is happening with these interpersonal relationships. I feel so thrown. Yes.
Not. So Draconia.
Right.
Yes.
I'm so dead. I love the messy look for Percy's hair, though.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, yikes, Jared.
Haven't seen him in a bit. Oh, of course.
You have 2 days, not a minute more.
Goodness gracious. Draconia, continent of Wildmount.
What is the deal with you three?
Let's just say, being in dangerous situations with someone you're close to can lead to friction.
She'll meet us up ahead.
Was this part of the campaign? Like the friend of Kima and Allura? Or is this like supposed to be like a connection to Tiberius? You know, like some sort of reference without actually being a reference, you know?
You okay?
I have to be.
Well, can't just pretend like last night didn't happen.
Anybody got 12 fingers?
Buddy, if you run out, just switch to toes.
Fair point. You got 10 more toes. Interesting. I never really had an idea of what the hells would look like.
Yeah, and this is a rock.
Oh my god. Can we please focus on real shit, guys? Like those. Are those souls?
Yeah.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
I gotta say, Dee, I was a little nervous after how we left things. I mean, me and Allie getting together. Listen.
Gotcha.
It was always clear that you two were destined for each other.
So, you weren't, like,
Okay.
butthurt?
In all these years, I haven't given it a single thought.
Well, I hope that's true. Hope that doesn't make anything complicated.
Last night.
Yes, last night was fun.
And?
And I think I'll fix some tea.
What are we?
Shouldn't we talk about what that was? What we are?
If you need a late...
I want to know what you want. Unless you're too scared to say it.
Ooh.
Vex.
Dragon?
How did he know where we were?
Over here!
Did he know where you were, or did they just guess? Or was this just their next target? Nothing like an intense situation to force you to confront your real feelings for one another. I love this look for Allura, though. She looks great.
As if you care.
The fuck? Of course we do.
Forgive me, but you have a history of leaving allies in the dust.
Hello?
You two wound up on the Council of Taldore, living in a fancy ivory tower.
Okay, so she has paid it mind over the years. Maybe not bitter about her relationship.
But Draconia never abandoned me, and I will not abandon them.
What are you doing?
A distress me.
Huh?
The dragons have sworn to spare my people, and after I turn you over, they've promised me the power you stole.
Traitor!
Damn. Well...
How do we shut this thing off.
You have to declare your love for one another. Yep, here he comes.
I hope he kills you first, so Kima can watch you die.
You bitch.
Well, that's, rough.
Don't worry, I won't bite. I swallow my prey whole.
I mean, that just gives him a chance to fight from the inside.
Damn it! You can't run from this.
Ooh, that is some vengeance.
You overgrown idiot! You should have finished them by now! What are you waiting for? I want to see blood!
Careful. Careful what you say. Well, I'm sure she saw blood right before she died, or as she was dying. It's just sad that even after all that, Allura was concerned about her.
About earlier.
We both know there's something between us.
Maybe. But I'm not ready to say what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Which is why we can't be more than just a fling. Is that all right?
For now.
As you like.
Yeah.
There's no way out.
At least he's respecting her wishes. Oh, there's Matt again. They really love finding ways to kill him and to put him through the ringer.
And if it isn't, then nothing matters.
Okay, that's it. Dang, I was hoping that wasn't the end of the episode. That felt so short. But I mean, they have to leave some story to keep us on the edge for next week. But we did get a good chunk of stuff. Like I said, a lot of interpersonal stuff. Percy and Vex finally hooked up. Good for them, man. I mean, I wasn't expecting to see as much as we did. I'll probably have to censor some of that for YouTube. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that they finally acknowledge their feelings for one another. That it's not just them, I guess, teasing one another. Not necessarily teasing, because that implies intent, that they're intentionally leading one another on. But specifically, I don't know. Even after, I mean, our perspective is definitely different than the character's perspective. So it makes sense that Percy would be unsure if Vex feels the same, even though it's totally obvious to us. But I loved him just like pacing outside her door and like trying to figure out what to say. And then she just opens the door and she's ready to go. So much. Like I had no interest in hearing Taliesin and Laura voice act being in the heat of passion, you know, just it was something. It was something. But I mean, hey, I'm here for it. I love that it finally happened for them. So, but then we had the sad, I don't know what to call it, falling out between Vax and Keyleth. Just like, I get where both of them are coming from, and like Keyleth has every right to be upset with Vax. I definitely side more with Keyleth on this one. Like Vax, just it's frustrating. And then we had that moment with Scanlan and Pike, which, I mean, I don't think Scanlan was wrong in interpreting the situation the way he did. Especially with, like, after they defeated Umbrasyl last season, Pike giving him a kiss. I mean, she did think he was dead, to be fair. But still, like, you can't really blame Scanlan for going that way, for thinking that's what she was implying. But I'm kind of glad that didn't happen, for the sake of, I don't know, it would have felt like too much for two couples in the group to hook up. We had one really good night for one of the couples, one really bad night for one of the couples, and then a misinterpretation between the third couple. And I think that's a good balance. I think it worked. And it's not like it ended badly with Scanlan and Pike. It was, I don't know, they kind of have an understanding. Speaking of that scene with Scanlan and Pike, though, when that scene was starting and Scanlan was like strumming and she was like, oh, are you writing a new song? I was like, oh, maybe that's the solution. Maybe he needs to write a song and I guess bear his heart out to Kaylie to show that he does care. Although, I don't know, I feel as though there has to be a little more than that for her, because she is very, I don't know, I feel like she's gotten to the point where, especially after last episode when he kind of got her hopes up about a potential relationship and then totally fucking it up, I feel like it would have to be more than a song, but I feel like a song is a good way to express those feelings, express his truth. I think, or I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they end up going. Allura and Kima's ex-party member, Dohla. I wasn't expecting there to be a betrayal there. When she said that she hadn't paid any thought to the feelings of the past, I was a little like, really? I don't know. So I feel like that was a hint, but I don't know. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, I wasn't expecting her to straight up be working with the Conclave. And then her death, so tragic. It kind of goes to show that vengeance isn't the answer. But then, yeah, it was just so sad to me that even though she had betrayed Allura and Kima and Vox Machina, that Allura still called out for her and didn't want her to die, didn't want her to suffer at the fate of the Conclave. That one kind of hits hard a little bit. We did not, in fact, get any Zerxus, but I can only assume that it's coming. It's on its way. It's gonna happen. But we did get some glimpses into the hells. Very disturbing imagery. And poor Matt gets totally destroyed in so many of these episodes. It's so funny. I love it. But yeah, Vex and Percy, they are, I don't know, a fling for now. But I'm glad that Percy is respecting her boundaries and how she wishes to define the relationship. I thought that was a nice interaction between the two. At this point, I think it's probably safe to assume that the story with Dohla. Wait, I was just looking up her name to just to see if I was saying the name right, but I don't know. Maybe she wasn't part of the campaign, because I don't know. I mean, by the end of the episode, I was kind of convinced that she was. I mean, I suppose there's no real spoilers to be seen in regards to the episode, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, well, I don't want to see too many. I don't want to see too many spoilers for the campaign, or like what happened there in contrast to what's happening here. But it seems like it looked like there was a Reddit post of someone saying that she was in the campaign, but she died sealing Thordak. And then someone made a comment that perhaps it was supposed to be a reference to Tiberius in some way. I don't know. But I'm glad I'm not the only one that considered that a possibility. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments. I think those are all my thoughts. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what happens next. Excited to hopefully see Zerxus, see how the plot progresses with this vestige and the Chroma Conclave and Ripley. They've given us quite a bit to enjoy these first 3 episodes. I think my favorite so far is episode 2 with how it set up things to come with Zerxus, the references that were made to the Taste of Taldore, Ruby of the Sea, and the music generally has been fantastic so far. I am very much looking forward to when they drop the album and when they do a vinyl release, so I can add to my Vox Machina vinyl collection. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Really looking forward to next week, and hopefully I will see you guys then.